So, in 1998, Dresta, you start working with Death Row Records?
Yeah, what happened was I had, Suge was actually looking for somebody to kind of run Death Row Records. They was really trying to find a game plan. They had Eric B from Eric B and Rakim was trying to get the job.
Because at that point, everyone had left.
Yeah. And they were just doing, actually he called me, he wanted to do a project, he wanted to put a project. Like I said, we've been cordial in the past, you know what I mean? It was actually times where we was kind of feuding with E, where I felt like in the beginning I was learning shit that I felt like E should have been teaching us, you know what I mean? And we kind of fell out for the moment, like he said, with the Bone Thugs era and all that, to where Suge was really trying to talk us into coming to Death Row, doing the Eazy-E diss record and fucking with Death Row.
I think it was a setup.
And we wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? He sent checks and I sent them back, so I don't get down like that.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
Big checks?
50 grand.
50 grand, it wasn't, you know.
You sent a 50 grand check back?
I sent it back.
Yeah, we
Because-
both did.
My mama, we both
Because
did.
you were
Yeah,
loyal
check
to Eazy-E.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I sent it back to
He
him,
used to send
automatic.
this one guy, the ex-football
Ron
player
Brown.
dude.
I was being managed by Ron Brown, who was one of his road dogs. You know what I mean? So it was all this. You
Yeah,
know.
he used to like find me, bro, in like strange places and pop up with this envelope. I'm serious, bro. Like, how you know I was over here?
Yeah, like
Okay.
you know, like we can talk business,
we
but I
was
wasn't
broke,
gonna
too,
do
so.
it based on coming to try to trash Eazy-E legacy. I wasn't for to do that, you know,
Nah,
because that ain't what it should have been about. It should have been about Compton.
Well, you recorded, Dresta, you recorded for, I guess, 2 songs on Too Gangster for the Radio?
Yeah. And if you listen to the songs, it was me trying to debut a group that I have called the Young Hogs. Yeah. So that was an opportunity for me to also get them debuted on a record. You know what I mean? And make some money for the first time. So they made like 20 racks off of it, you know what I mean? And I needed the bread. I was fresh out of jail from 7 attempted murders. So I was offered 30 racks to do something. So yeah, I recorded a song. I made sure that we didn't get involved in none of the controversy that was going on. I didn't diss nobody. I didn't let them diss anyone. You know what I mean? Because that ain't what we was there for. There wasn't enough money for us to be doing that.
Right, but at that point, Death Row was
Yeah.
on his deathbed.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Was it even Death Row still, or was
It was still
the
Death Row.
Oh, okay.
It was still Death Row.
Didn't
Right,
they
'cause
change
remember
it to the Row or something like that?
Something. I don't know. I mean,
I think it was just the
trying
Row
to
after
use
that.
the
remember they
catalog
put
was
out
still working for
the Chronic 2000 right before Dre put out
Yeah.
his Chronic 2000.
That's what all the money was being
And then
used
all
for,
them
to
records,
combat
people
it.
was just dissing. That's all they was doing on that record. I was like,
Suge
damn.
Knight to tell you, man, I talked to Suge personally, and I told Suge, man, look, in the beginning when I first ever had conversations with him, like, man, why you just don't pay the dude Dre some, what he really, a fraction of what he deserves so he can still produce for you.
Right.
You still can have, a legacy with your company. But like I say, egos get involved. Eazy-E had an opportunity to sign Shaquille O'Neal when he first wanted to come in the music industry and was worth $120 million. But guess what Eazy said? That nigga ain't got more money than me. And didn't want to sign Shaquille O'Neal over some ego shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, Shaq went platinum like twice.
This is what I'm
and,
saying.
And a gold record
So-
on top
so-
of that.
And
Yeah.
Shaq could actually rap,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is dope. Yeah.
He's probably the best athlete rapper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So far.
In terms of
yeah.
success.
Yeah.
I mean,
Definitely.
skills, you could say whoever, but
Yeah.
success-wise, it's Shaq.
Right. Absolutely.
That's always been my gripe with Suge and Eazy, just the business. Like, why y'all just didn't do, especially with that, all that money, man, all that following, that energy, that shit is a lot to just give away, man.
Right.
Well, I've always said this in interviews, is that if Suge had played his cards differently, he might be worth
He would be.
hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, think about, let's just say Death Row never broke up.
Right.
And let's just say Eazy and you know what I mean? Like, think about projects coming out, NWA, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, you know what I mean?
Ridiculous, yeah.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, like Snoop Dogg and the Dog Pound, all of it under one umbrella.
Yeah.
Beats by Dre. Like, Suge could have actually been part of all of
Parlayed
that.
all that into something real beautiful.
Something
real beautiful.
But I felt like Suge never adapted to his new environment.
He did.
He still.
It was too fast. He didn't have time to.
He
He didn't have time to. He didn't have time. He couldn't show that he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't display that he really wasn't. You know what I mean? He didn't. You know what I mean? He couldn't display all that because the moment he did that, it was gonna be a wrap. Because he stepped into that position. You know what I'm talking about? And tried to live it and walk it too fast. In my opinion, you know what I mean?